Hey, this is Mike Lindsay from Vital MX, and welcome to a little bit of breaking news brought to you by the crew over at Yoshimura R&D of USA. Thank those guys so much for sponsoring this feature, but let's get on to the news. Ken Roczen has finally made it official on his home for the 2023 season, and we're going to break down that announcement a little bit and kind of go through it. So after all the speculation, would he be at Firepower Honda? Would he be at HEP Suzuki? Would he be doing his own thing on Pro Circuit Kawasaki's? He's been teasing it up to the very end, but he has made that decision to sign with the HEP Motorsports squad. And with that, they've also announced what the team will be called this year, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. So Ken Roczen has officially announced that he will be riding for the Progressive Insurance Ecstar Suzuki HEP Motorsports team. So what does that mean? Progressive has been a part of the HEP squad since last year. They've definitely been growing their presence in off-road motorcycle racing and on-road. If you check it out between multiple different teams in different types of racing, they are stepping up this year. However, that does not mean, from what we're aware, that Twisted Tea is out. There's been definitely this plan for the HEP Suzuki squad to run 2 semis next year. Plans of running the Progressive branding more with their 250 riders, since you do run into the age limits with Twisted Tea and some of the alcoholic beverage side. So we do believe there will still be a rig fully wrapped and branded with Twisted Tea, but the Kenny should be parked under a different semi with the 250 riders on the team with the Progressive branding as the primary. Ecstar is Suzuki's in-house oil company. They have sponsored this team on and off over the past couple years. So that's probably a part of Suzuki's way of being able to funnel more money into this program to help make this deal happen, is by pulling a bit of that marketing budget from the Ecstar Suzuki side and putting it in the name branding of the team. Again, just helping them make it all make sense on the balance sheets and where the dollars are coming from internally. The other thing you will note from the press release, other than the fact that he is signed with that team, is that it is only stated as 2023. There is no comments about 2024. There is no comments about a multi-year deal, anything of that nature. As far as we can tell, this seems to be a 1-year contract signed for the 2023 season. It is also announced that it is for AMA Supercross and the AMA Pro Motocross team, which definitely caught us by surprise, as everything we have believed so far is that Kenny would try to do everything he could to be on a team that will race the FIM World Supercross Championship. Due to the financial support he would get to go race that series, he would be defending champion. Again, that's how the press release is written. We have already checked in with the team owner, Dustin Pipes, to ask him for clarification on this. The answer we got was a little bit different than the official press release, stating, "We will make that decision when it is time." So yes, on paper, it says AMA Pro Motocross. The HEP team is doing both. They are racing World Supercross and AMA Pro Motocross this year. And the reason we say both is these series will directly conflict against each other this year. The FIM World Supercross Championship, their 2023 schedule is coming out tomorrow. It is embargoed to tomorrow. We signed NDA, so we can't publicly say the venues. The one thing we will tease, though, is yes, they do conflict in schedules on quite a few dates. So you cannot race all the championships like you did this year. Meaning somebody in Ken Roczen's situation would have to make a decision next year if he would want to race the AMA Pro Motocross Championship and into Super Motocross, or if he would want to race the FIM World Supercross Championship. He could try to split it and do a couple outdoors, maybe just to help for qualifying points. We got to look at how all these schedules break down, but you will see more of that tomorrow on how those dates all turn out in a feature and another video we will put out then. So yeah, basically coming is Kenny has returned to Suzuki for the 3rd time in his career, starting out, of course, originally with the Tekka Suzuki team in Europe, starting out with Suzuki support as an amateur, which was their factory program in MX2 and MXGP at the time, so the Gilbers brothers. After coming to the U.S. with Red Bull KTM, he, of course, returned to riding for Suzuki through a private operation with a lot of factory backing and all factory equipment, of course, with the RCH squad. And now he is returning for his 3rd time with the HEP Suzuki group, another private team that has been slowly gaining and earning more of Suzuki's support and parts over the past couple of years. So it's not a shocker. If not, there is one last piece to the puzzle that did catch us a bit off guard. As we stated in a prior video, there was a lot of talk that Ken Roczen would no longer be with Fox next year. Fly was trying very heavily to get him. We know a few other brands were definitely on board, but Fly Racing is the official gear sponsor of the HEP Suzuki team this year, at least with the Twisted Tea side. that could help out them the way the contracts are worded. But from what we're aware, again, Fly was making a big push to sign him to have a good cohesive look across this team. But ultimately, the press images have come out today with Ken Roczen in Fox gear with all the proper team logos on it. His current Fox deal would definitely be up in contract by this time on dates. So that definitely indicates to us that he is going to be re-signing with Fox and continuing that deal into 2023. And of course, he still has his personal Red Bull deal aboard. So Kenny's personal image may not look different, but the bike he is on is a little bit of same old, but definitely a different look compared to what we've seen after the past 6 years of riding for the Honda HRC squad. So that's it for today's New Breaks. If you have any questions, any thoughts, comments, throw them down there below. We try to reply to what we can. And if you enjoy this content and how we get it out, give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. It would definitely help us. And thanks for watching.